You can take the girl out of the city, but it's not always so easy to get the city out of the girl. We've been out here for a few months now, and for the most part, the transition has been very smooth. But there's just one thing about the city that I can't get out of my system. And that's this constant need to have the doors locked. Now we're out here in the middle of nowhere. Nobody's gonna just happen upon this place. But last night, we were in the RV, it was dark out, and I was like, oh, I don't think I locked the door to my Jeep. And I got the key fob thing out and I hit it and I locked the door, beep, beep. And I shook my head like, what are you doing? You don't need to do that. So I was kind of laughing at myself that I actually did that. But when we lived in the city, you didn't go in or out of the door without locking it. If you were in the house, the doors were locked. If you were outside, the doors were locked. If you went out just to mow, you locked the doors behind you. And that's just how we had to live there. And getting rid of that, living out here, knowing full well that the odds of anybody coming by are so slim. Even still, I feel this need to have the doors locked all the time. Now I'm sure after time goes by that need will fade a little bit. But for right now, it's like, that's all I think about at night is the doors need to be locked, or we need to, you know, when you leave the RV for too long or go too far, you got to lock it. And that part's starting to fade a little bit during the day. But for the most part, it's still, everything needs to be locked up. If you're anyone that's done this, you moved from the city into the country, or for us into the woods. If you had anything that you hung on to from the city, leave it in the comments. I'd be curious to see what things people hang on to that are harder to get rid of. For me, it's mainly just been that locking the door thing, because you know, you got all these years of just locking, keeping everything locked, and it's hard to get some of that out of your system. Or even if you move the other way, you moved from the country into the city. If you have other things that you did that you can't rid yourself of from the country when you move to the city, leave that in the comments too. I just like to hear that I'm not alone in all this.